Alrighty. Go ahead and let Jose know if he gets here when he gets here to let you know. What's up, everybody? I already did. Alright, let's plug this up on the charger. Make sure that we don't die today. And for anyone who missed it, we drew this sexy Valentine's Vega drawing yesterday. It wasn't for Valentine's. Somebody asked me to draw it. I drew it. So, but we're waiting for more people to get in here. Hopefully, more people get in here. Let me go ahead and pull up the live stream. If my computer will stop acting retarded. Little idiot. Alright. What's up, Jordan? I got Jose coming over. I'm excited. You know what? I forgot what color I'm using, and I didn't write it down. Dang it. We're gonna have to figure out what color this is. What purple is this? This is unfortunate, you guys. Unfortunate. Not a good way to start the video. I'll tell you what. Alright, so I think it's gonna be this purple. We're gonna find out at least. Actually, we're not gonna find out yet. We're gonna start coloring some buildings first. So we're gonna take out a 6-7. Sorry, I had to do it, but the 67. We're gonna take that out. We're gonna take out a 63 as well as a 65, my boy. So we're gonna start with this one. This is gonna be our base color here. We're gonna use this bad boy. For the buildings. Royce, how you doing? Hello. Welcome to the channel. Are you new to the channel? Yeah, you new? Appreciate it, bro. Thank you for dropping in. I do a lot of art on this channel. I live stream about every day, Monday through Friday at 6 o'clock. I live stream, and every now and then I would do a live stream with my brother-in-law as well, but that's on his channel. But I appreciate you for hopping on. Hopefully we can draw some cool stuff, some stuff you enjoy. Today I plan to finish this Ninja Turtle drawing, and yeah, hopefully it comes out good. Since you're new here, I'll go ahead and show you. Yesterday, this is what we drew. I drew Vega from Street Fighter. What kind of art do I do? I do a lot. I do, right now I've been on a Ninja Turtle spree. So I got the Raphael, but this is pretty much what my art looks like. And a few days ago, we did the Super Shredder. I also did this Superman piece not too long ago. I do kind of a cartoon, comic book art style. This style right here is my style of drawing. I did a Catherine O'Hara tribute drawing this week as well. So that's about my style there. Some more here of the Wolverine fighting Sabretooth. So yeah, I don't know what you would class it as. I think it's a bit of a cartoon comic book mix. I wanted to be a cartoonist for a long time. If I show you up here, a lot of my stuff started with cartoon and it kind of just developed. This is a special style I've been working on here. It's kind of a mix of my cartoon style and comic book style there. But yeah, I do a bunch. I do a bunch. I like to draw. Always been good at it. It's one of those things that kind of just comes easy to me. And I finally decided to go ahead and start trying to make a career off of it by starting on YouTube. I've been going to some Comic Cons and showing off my art there. So hopefully something pays off. Should try to make my own characters. I'm planning on it. I'm planning on it. I got a little series I'm planning on doing. Comic book series based off wrestling. I've gotta come up with my own wrestlers and stuff like that. It should be fun. Have action, drama, dialogue, all that good stuff. All right. So I think part of me wants to do this. Feel free to comment, by the way, too. I love talking to people during the live streams, especially slow right now. But for everyone else who's on, for sure, hit me up with some questions and comments. Um, and if you ever have any recommendations for what I should draw, let me know as well. I have a list of things to draw that people have recommended to me. Some of it's stuff that I thought would be cool. So if you ever got anything you would like to see me try to draw, put my own take on, let me know, and we can figure it out. Figure it out together. What kind of markers should I use? These are alcohol markers. Do you know anything about drawing? You're asking a lot of art questions. I love it. These are alcohol markers. This is artistic concepts. I don't have anything fancy. Another one I like to use are these over here. These are called Azure. I got both of these off of Walmart's websites. The Azure ones I tend to be going back and using a lot. And so I do recommend those. Those are pretty good. So this was the artistic artist concept markers. This was a number 67. I'm about to jump to a number 63. That's what we're about to use. This, we're going to use it over here. The only type of art you used to do is roads. Dang. Hey, somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to do it. Don't knock it. Somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to draw the roads. So I'm going to use like blue tones for the buildings. The buildings we can see at least. There are some buildings in the background that are just going to get blacked out. And then the sky, I'm going to go for like a purple color because I think that might look cool. I do. So I usually start off with pencil, and then I go into coloring afterwards. And yeah, I do have some pencil stuff. I think I might actually have one I can show you that hasn't been colored. So I draw a lot of wrestlers and stuff, but here's one right here. I used a red pencil for this one, red and pink, and then a regular line pencil to go in on it after. As for portraits, I don't really do a lot of portraits. I wish I did portraits. I wish I was cool like that, but it's all right. I'm in the area that I'm best at, and here's another one right here. I don't know if you're familiar with The Walking Dead. I drew Daryl Dixon, two different versions. It's an unfinished piece, but for some pencil art. That's what that's looking like. That's about it, actually, for that one. Actually, you know what? I do have a pencil piece, a whole entire piece I did entirely with pencil. It is my favorite drawing to date. My sister is constantly trying to steal it from me. Let me see if I can find it here in my drawer. Here it is. So this is a all pencil, color pencil and everything, Princess Leia drawing that I did. So there's an all pencil piece right there. It's my favorite. If I didn't show it long enough, feel free to go back and pause it. Do I do tutorials? I did a tutorial recently, actually. I went ahead and, as I said, I like wrestlers. I like wrestling. So I did a tutorial on how to draw a WWE wrestler. His name is Kane. That has been the most recent tutorial I did. But if you like a tutorial on anything, let me know because I showed how to draw it. And then once I drew it, I just time lapsed me coloring and inking it. So if you like anything in specific, let me know, and I will be more than happy to try to take a crack at whatever it is that you got for me. That could be cool. I think the first real tutorial I did was to do faces and bodies. Perfect. That goes along with just what I was talking about. My first live stream I did, and the first tutorial I actually did, was on a live stream, and I was showing how to draw the human anatomy, the male's anatomy. I showed two different versions. I did a version that I would use on a character who isn't quite built. So if I was drawing like a normal human being compared to Superman, I would draw. I showed my how I do it, like how I go about those type of body shapes. But I also went ahead and showed how to do the body shapes for, superheroes and stuff like that as well. So I will go ahead and do another anatomy tutorial at some point. I think that'll be cool. If I did one on a live stream, I'm not too sure, but yeah, it could be awesome. As for faces, I can do my best. I don't think I'm great with faces, but other people tell me otherwise. So I will show you what I can. No promises, all right? I can't make you like Jim Lee. I can't make myself like Jim Lee. And in case you don't know who Jim Lee is, he's a super cool comic book artist from DC. He worked with Marvel before in the past, and so he works with DC now. You can find a page on YouTube that I actually watch a lot. It's called VZX, I think, and they show a lot of time lapses and stuff of a bunch of artists who draw, and so I find that to be super helpful for me. I'll just sit there and I'll study other artists all day long. But yeah, I'll be I yeah, feel free to comment whatever. I'll be more than happy to try and do a tutorial on anatomy for you, doing bodies and shapes and stuff like that. And a really cool thing that I like to do that I find to be helpful is I actually use action figures for my models. So I'll grab something here so you can see. All right, so as you can see here, I got some of the figures that I use. I like wrestling, as I've stated. So this is what I like to use for anatomy and stuff. I like to treat every drawing like one of these. So I'll do my head shape, and then I'll base it off the shoulders and everything like that. Yeah, I have different models, different sizes on purpose, intentionally. So I got Otis here for my rounder characters. I use this actually for a Stranger Things video I did. I drew Delightful Derek because we don't want to call him a dipshit. But Yeah, I use this action figure here to draw Derek over here. So I just kind of like posed him around like this. And I had him looking at us, and I put his hand up like that, and he came with another hand that was a fist. So I used his fist in a reference photo, and I made Derek. Yeah. So action figures come in handy for sure. Highly recommend. Oh, you're late again? Yes, you are late again. Dishonor. Shame her, chat. Shame her. That's all right. It's my cousin. We can shame my cousin. Yeah, so I look up a lot of references. So like for this here, I actually have I have my references up right here. So this is how I got a lot of the background, as you can see right there, that little background there. And then I went and I have multiple pictures here of Ninja Turtles jumping off buildings, and that's how I came up with this one. So I'm using the coloring from this here. So yeah, pictures and action figures. That's how I do my art. Shout out to my homeboy. My homeboy made it here. I got my cousin with me now. I don't know why I did that with the thinner side, but it is what it is. For shame. But yeah, Royce, if you're interested, I'm sure a lot of people are interested, but I'll do it on Monday. I can go ahead and I'll do a live stream tutorial, and I usually release time lapses and stuff like that after. So like a day or two after the live stream, uh, a time lapse will come out of it. But I've been wanting to do tutorials, so I'm glad you brought it up for sure. I can start now. I can start. How did they get number one fan? They comment a lot. They comment in my old streams, and my that's my cousin there. She's always commenting, so that's how you get fanship is based off commenting. I don't know why, but YouTube has it like XP, so you get XP for every time you comment, and that puts you on the leaderboard in the streams for some reason. I don't know, but it keeps people commenting. So I want to do a live stream for tutorial. I know I've said it already, uh, but it's kind of hard to because like part of me also think like I know it'll be easier to be able to edit and stuff in a regular YouTube video, but I like the actual talking and the relation that goes on in the actual like YouTube live streams. Like I like being able to talk, so if somebody has questions, I can stop and answer and stuff like that. But then people have short attention spans, so I'd probably have to do a whole YouTube video to begin with. You're gonna try to get number one? Go for it. Go for it. You're following? Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. That'll definitely come in handy for me. I appreciate that. Nah, you lost it because you quit talking. You're watching. It'd be like that. It's a skill and a talent to watch and text and talk at the same time. See, this is why I want to start learning how to do this is why I want to start learning how to do like watercolor because I feel like that'll be really useful for times like this. Janie stays number one because she spams. Yeah. Do they draw? Not a lot of them. So Faith is my wife, so she's just here to support me. And Sunshine is my cousin. She used to draw, but not anymore. She's not as good. She took too much time off, and that's that. But there are some people who come in here and um, they draw. They draw a lot. I have a friend named Heather. She does painting. She's fun. I met her at a Comic Con. She's the one who I bought the Rock and Big E from. The two action figures I showed here a bit ago. She and her partner. They have a little stand and table where they have wrestlers and action figures, and we got to talking about wrestling and art, and she's a painter. And long story short, I bought two wrestling figures from them, and then I gave them two of my wrestling drawings that I did. I gave them an Eddie Guerrero and a actually I gave them a Hulk Hogan and a China. No, that's her partner, not her dad. Her dad. At least I think so. I hope so. I think so. It's not her dad. Oh, it's coming together, y'all. It's coming together. So we're actually gonna go ahead and we're gonna grab the 67. We're gonna use this right here, like that. See what I'm doing there? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? And over here, we can actually go ahead and we'll use this one actually. My wife used to sing. She sort of sings. She did at church and stuff. Um, I played with like mixer apps and stuff like that where I mix music, but that was in high school. Not really. Other than that, I play the ukulele, but not good. Some people say I'm good, but I don't think so. And whenever I'm playing video games, I can come up with stupid rhymes, and that's it. Are they beneficial rhymes? No, they are not. They are ridiculous. Um, So about like that. I should do Super Shredder. My brother, Jordan, we already did Super Shredder, dog. I showed it off earlier. It's right here. That was like a live stream or two ago. Oh, you deleted it. What'd you delete it? The season 5 one. Oh, from the 2012 show, or from the old one that I grew up with, where he comes back to life. Yeah, you're talking about the 3D one, right? Not the cartoon one. The 3D animated Ninja Turtles. A fan poster for Doomsday. That could be cool. Yeah, I saw you put something for Doomsday on there and then retracted it. That's why I was interested. Um, that could be cool. I've done a poster before. The only fan poster I've done before was for Sinners. I drew that after I watched the movie. Um, whenever the channel first got started, I don't like that drawing now, but it's still a crowd favorite. A lot of people who have been subscribed and fans of my channel still like it to this day. So I think it's funny how quickly Marvel realized they screwed up the timeline stuff. And they're just like, yeah, we're going to do Doomsday and completely erase everything that we just did. So, fun fact if you didn't know that, Marvel's about to restart. They're pulling a DC. And for anyone who didn't know that, that's why James Gunn's directing all the DC stuff, and that's why he's in charge. They said that Zack Snyder, his DC universe is not going to be a thing anymore because the people who were in charge of DC before jumped the gun and ruined a bunch of stuff. The 2012, I know what you're talking about, Jordan. I might be able to do something for you. Just a 67? Yeah, it is. I'm kind of debating this. I don't think I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna go back on that color. So James Gunn is actually in charge of all of DC right now. So like some of the stuff he's directing, and then some of it is he's just signing off on it. I thought he was doing Supergirl though. Yeah, so he essentially is the Kevin Feige of DC right now. That's James Gunn's whole job now. He's like the Kevin Feige of DC. That's why there is a big petition for um, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy 3. It's because James Gunn already got that signage to go back and be, or to be in charge of the DCU. And the Marvel wasn't having it. So they're like, well, if you're going to do that, then you're not allowed to do Guardians of the Galaxy 3. And then there's a big petition, and the actors didn't want to do Guardians 3 without James Gunn. So then we got James Gunn back for a little bit to do Guardians, and now he is with DC full on. As far as I know, he's not going to be doing any more Marvel movies. Now we're going to grab a number 62. We're going to use this for this background here. 62, why are you dry? I never use you. There you go. Now you're acting right. Yep, that's the bad part about all the contracts and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, it gives us clear rights to what they can use and what they cannot use. That's why, like, Sony got stuck in that cycle of doing a bunch of movies about Spider-Man villains. It's because they couldn't use Spider-Man. But then they had to have Sony's permission to be able to use Spider-Man in Marvel. But I think some stuff got worked out between them now. And so Sony is no longer making villain movies, which is great because all of their movies are flops and they suck. And the turtles are not going to stay as bright as they are right now. I'm going to go over them uh, in a bit with a gray color so I can kind of shade them up. Should we do this stop sign blue? Like it's dark too? I think we are. So everything under Michelangelo is going to be this blue color, and then everything above it's going to be black. What do you all think about the stuff going on with Markiplier and his Iron Lung movie. I've heard there was a lot of backlash from big businesses like Disney and stuff like that. Like he's had #1 in the box office for 10 weeks now. That's crazy. Or 10 days, I think, but still. I think it's 10 weeks. I'm not sure. I don't remember what he said in the video. But apparently Disney and stuff, they're mad because Markiplier came in by himself, made this movie, directed this movie, did all this stuff, and it's making them look bad because they got these big businesses and franchises, and they got publicity and marketing, and they are shitting the bed. And so now they're intimidated because if Markiplier could come here, get top of the box office over Sam Raimi and Marvel and DC, and then on top of all of that, he did it cheaper and by himself. Makes all these big movie businesses look bad. That's what I woke up to today. They were talking about that on my feed. Iron Lung. It is it's a horror movie. It's an indie game, right? It started off as a video game. Markiplier played it, and I guess he really liked it. And so he talked with the director, and he wanted to make a movie with it. Or not a director. He talked with the creator of the game, and he said he wanted to make a movie about it. And he signed off on it. He got the permission, and yeah, he starred in the movie. He directed the movie. It's pretty cool. I haven't seen it. I would love to see it, but funds are tight right now. Whew. All right, boys and girls, we're making some headway now. I think we gotta start outlining stuff. So we can, yeah. So we're gonna start outlining. Um, what am I using for this? What am I using? So we're gonna come over here with this 62 over here. And over here, we're going to use this 67. We're going to use it right here. Then we're going to use it right here. He's live right now. Markiplier is. All right, that's it. Everybody off the stream. We got to go watch Markiplier. I'm kidding. Don't leave my stream. We'll watch the highlights of Markiplier. Yeah, I know something messed up. So I have no problem with it, right? Let me just start off with saying that I have no problem with this, right? But I think it's funny, and all things a little jacked up. My brother-in-law was doing YouTube videos, right? He has a YouTube channel. He was doing YouTube videos. Tell me why I got him to start doing live streams, and then he stole the timing that I do my live streams. So I do my live streams at 6 and stuff, and then so he started doing live streams and he started doing it at 6, and I was like, bruh. I'm on to you, Will. I'm on to you. He's actually live right now, I think. He's been playing God of War. And then we play what's it called together? We've been playing Grounded. That's been fun. What's his YouTube name? His name is George William Connor. And that's why he decided to use for his YouTube name. I don't know why he didn't go with something different. Like for me, I have to have my name on here. It's my art, you know. Like I can't have some like Jiggly Panda art, you know, like or like Jacksepticeye art, you know. Like I can't have a cool name. I have to have my real name, so that way whenever I sell stuff, it's Juan Anthony Art, you know. I gotta have a responsible name, but he used his full name for his as well. These lines are coming out crisp. You know who I want to draw who I haven't drawn before? I want to draw Randy Orton. I don't know why, but I do. He's the GOAT. I am looking for some more markers, you guys. Hold on 1 second. What the heck is that? That's not the one I need. Where the heck is the one I need? Oh, there it is. He's not live right now. Yeah, he is doing D&D tonight, I believe. So I got YouTube all to myself. Ha ha ha! I just have to share with the famous people who are definitely getting everybody else's attention. I'm just playing. Yeah, he is a lucky boy. He's playing D&D right now. I used to play D&D. I used to play D&D with a group. They were awesome people. They were fun. If any of them are watching, hi, hello. I miss you. I'm doing better. I left for personal reasons, but we're not going to get into that. There we go. So we have one building right there. Go ahead and trace that. All right, and then over here we're gonna have another building off in the background. I believe we're gonna insinuate the cutoff of that building, which is, of course, this building here. There we go. You're watching while eating. What are you eating? Carnage, what's up, buddy? You wish you knew how to play D&D? Any tips? An awesome imagination. That's what you need. Yes, he is currently playing Spider-Man, and he is playing God of War, my brother-in-law. And then we've been doing live streams of Grounded. So a lot of his videos aren't going to pop up under video. You got to go to the streams or the lives. That's where his videos are going to pop up at. But yeah, thank you all for checking him out. Now maybe he'll love me, and I'll be like, hey, I sent people to your channel, and they said you're gay. Nah, I'm kidding. Spontaneous humor. He's committed. Oh yeah. You eating Chipotle? I'm a little jealous. I would be more jealous, but I'm actually gonna make some steaks. We already made the steaks, but I'm gonna eat steak after the live stream. Gonna eat some steak and potatoes and some mac and cheese, and then we're gonna eat some cinnamon rolls. And then, like I said, I got my boy here. My boy is staying the weekend with me, so it's gonna be even better. And I just got news that he's not working Monday, so I got him for an extra day. We should do a live stream together. Who? Me and Carnage, or me and my brother-in-law, or me and my boy? You always wanted to try to be a game master.